Hello, hello. Happy Monday. We're into April. We're finishing up our March Madness. Cup of Sports here with you. AJ, how we doing?
Championship tonight. It's going to be a great time.
Championship tonight. It's gonna be a great day knowing that Duke can't win. I like it is just
Amen.
it is just I got
Makes
my
it worth watching.
my Roy Williams goat sweatshirt on. It's old, it's beat, it's too small even, and I was like, I'm wearing it today anyway. It just feels right. Like, yeah, I was watching that game and it's Saturday night, so like we're hanging out with the fam. It's like I'm doing other shit, but like I just like I was locked in still, and I was like, come on, come on, come on. And then like in those final moments, I was like, shh, everybody, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And, like he hit the three, and
It's
then hit another three, and I was like, okay, seriously, I'm done. Like we were playing a game, we were playing
yeah.
Overcooked 2 together, and I was like, just give me a minute, give me a fucking minute here. I was like, everybody, shut up. And I was like, this could really happen. And then like, was that first or second? That was late. That was a
That
late
was the
game.
late game. Yeah.
Yeah, so before that, Joe was rooting for Florida because I talked about that before, where
Oh,
you
the
recognize the
alligators.
name. Yeah, the alligators. Yeah, I'm like, dude, stop calling them the alligators. And so like he's rooting for them, and so like they come back and win. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then like Duke is up, and I'm like, Duke is gonna just run away with this
Yeah.
shit. Like they're up 15. Like this shit's about to get ugly. They're gonna win the championship. And like now, like I'm just so excited for tonight. Like it
Yes.
is just like what a championship game. Like March Madness. Like
Yes.
yay. Like yeah, they made it all the way to the Final Four, and it still feels like we had the same season. And it's like that. I'm all for it. Like I love
Yeah.
that. So
I can't even pretend I'm not excited.
no, yeah, I
Like,
love it. Yeah. No,
so
I love it. I love watching
yeah.
them lose. That's a Joe. Joe literally is now like he recognized it. He's like, that's the team we don't like, right? I'm like, correct. Like, yes, like that is like we don't like Duke. Like that would never in any. And like he's like question like doesn't understand it yet. So he's like, well, what if? And I'm like, never, no, like not in any scenario. And he's like, not even if they're playing. And I'm like, I don't care who they're playing. I want them to lose. And I was like, it just
Even
that's
the
how
way
it
they
works, buddy.
lost was just super
Yes,
gratifying.
perfect. Yes, yeah. I just read an article on it earlier where like they basically labeled it as like what felt like couldn't be done to Duke's team happened. The freshmen played like freshmen.
Yeah.
Turnovers, sloppy play, missed layups, like IQ plays, no field goals in 10 minutes. Like,
Right.
yes, like just watching them go ice cold and just every whistle where you're like, that's going Duke's way. It was like Houston, you're like, no shit, dude. And then, yeah, but then even like it
Yeah.
wasn't enough until those final like
Right.
few minutes. Those back to back threes, and it was like, oh shit, we're in this now. Like, this is a real game all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was hyped with that. But before we get too much into it and cover everything with the Final Four, big
Yeah.
news is
Yeah. I do have just an opening, which just, if I'm being honest, makes me feel old. Eminem, the rapper,
the
became a
rapper.
grandfather this weekend.
Wild. Like it's
Yeah.
so crazy seeing him be a dad and stuff too. But
Right.
even as kids, it was kind of like you knew that was the anticipation. Like he
Yeah.
became this famous rapper and cared about his daughter so much, and it was like this is like the inevitable. Like
Right.
this hard ass, ice cold fucking rapper killer is gonna just be a grandpa one day and be
Yeah.
the best dad ever. Like he is, like making those
Yeah.
commercials and TikToks and shit with Haley. Like, yeah, he's just Eminem the grandpa now. Like that's so crazy too. Is like that kid is legit gonna just like grow up, and for a few years, it's just like that's just Pappy. Like
Right.
there is no recollection of the fact that that's fucking Eminem
Right.
rolling around. Like not everybody's grandpa has 8 dudes in suits following them around everywhere.
Right.
It's like private security and shit. Like that's not normal, kiddo. Like, but like for him, it's just like that's Pappy. Like that's so wild. Like yeah, it's even like LeBron too, like things like that.
Yeah.
Like at one point, like his like Bronny's kids are gonna look at him. It's just grandpa. Like he's no one else. Like it's we didn't just watch him ball the fuck out for 25 years. Like Tom Brady's kids, like Peyton's kids. Like yeah, it's
Yeah.
great kids. Like yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean that's awesome though. Grandpa status.
Yeah. So if you just wanted to feel old on this fine Monday morning, here I am to help you out.
Here I am.
um, I did want to just throw in a quick note. I did follow up with Jamie about the I am now a millionaire. Am I gambling to become a billionaire? She said, absolutely not. I'm taking the money and we're walking away.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she
Because
said,
like you anticipated.
and she literally looked at me and she goes, but if I wasn't there, you'd be flipping that coin, wouldn't you? I was like, yeah, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Did she
And,
guess what I did? I'm curious to see. Did she know what I would have picked?
no, I didn't even ask. I didn't think to ask her. I'll have to
Because
see.
she has a pretty good like intelligence with that stuff. So I
Yeah.
figured that she'd be like, I know what Dane picked too, and just know that I said no, fuck that, give me the million.
Yeah. But no, she knew right away. She's like, "You're flipping the coin. There's not a doubt in
Yeah.
my mind." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, there's not a
yeah,
doubt in my mind either."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're on
A
the same
billion,
page.
yeah, a billion is a super aggressive number to not flip a coin for. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Just pop into the NFL for a second. We're now a week away from the NFL draft.
Yes, we'll have actual stuff to happen. It's exciting because it's like all the news that's been rumors will now come to fruition. Like it's
Right.
the Shador, the Cam Ward, the Travis Hunter, the like everything else, the Jackson
Yeah.
Dart, like all the
Just
news,
to
like
see
what
where
are
all
the
these
Steelers gonna
pieces
do?
fall, and
Yes,
yeah, it's
like A-Rod's still chilling right now. I saw something about that too, where it was like he wants to go to the Vikings. He's trying to convince the Vikings to let him go there. They are concerned on his reflection with JJ, and he knows that the Steelers want him, so he's like playing one
mm,
girlfriend shit like side piece right now where like he wants to go to
yeah,
the Vikings, so he's holding out on the Steelers, has no problem calling them and being like, sorry, I went to Minnesota after they held out to get him and then didn't keep anybody else. So but yeah, so that's a weird relationship now where then people are like, this could then end up fracturing the Pittsburgh relationship because once you string it too long,
right.
like, yeah, so, so yeah, what if he like doesn't play for a year, takes a year just to go fucking do ayahuasca and take naps and shit? Like, I feel like at that age you can't take a year off, but like maybe he does just to get his body right and wait for a better opportunity. Waits for Bill Belichick next year, like they rekindle somewhere. Like, what's the
Maybe.
plan?
I feel like if he doesn't sign, then he'll be a mid-season signing because somebody gets hurt, and they'll be like,
True.
"Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Aaron
he'll be one
Rodgers
of
is out
those.
there.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
just
out
go
there
sign him."
rather than trading and giving
Exactly.
up a handful of picks or
Um,
whatever.
if that doesn't happen, I feel like he's done.
Really? See, yeah, see, I feel like
Who's if he
he's
doesn't
one
get
of the
signed this year,
most
who's going to sign him?
obviously never been in a room with him, but as the media portrays, he's one of like the most egotistical quarterbacks ever. I just don't see him being like, all right, well, no one wanted me. See you guys later. Like I
I
can see
I
him being
don't
like, no, I'm gonna
think.
fucking
Okay,
play for someone. Like someone is gonna take me.
I I agree with you. I don't think it'll be his decision to not play again.
See, but but so what I think right now though, he probably has a handful of teams that have reached out, and he was like, "Suck my dick, I'm chasing a ring." At that point, then he'll be like, "Okay, Cleveland, I'll come play." Like
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
Cleveland, like someone like Cleveland or Jacksonville, like one of those dumb teams that just doesn't know how to say no, would definitely be like, "No, of course it's Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna win us a chip." Like again, just assuming like that's where I think it's at right now, where he has some teams that he said no to because he has like certain specifications he wants. And then if he doesn't get him, he'll just be like, "Fuck it, I want to play football." Tennessee call, like,
Guess we'll
yeah,
find out.
yeah. Again, though, yeah, like you said though too, it might not be up to his decision, but like, what a way for Aaron Rodgers' career to end. Because like, for the most part, the last handful of greats that we've had have all been retired, kind of not on top, but like at least with some honor. Like your
Yeah,
Roethlisberger, your Breeze, your Manning, your Brady, like.
yeah,
Everyone did that on their own terms,
right.
and like the way that you phrased it. So, like,
Yeah,
yeah, what if A Rod gets retired by the NFL? Like,
I
ooh, what a weird twist that would be.
I'd take that bet.
That would like fuck with his legacy and everything
Uh
though. Like
huh.
the whole like greatest quarterback ever. Like yeah, well like no one else couldn't find a job. Like yeah, like Aaron couldn't even get employed. Like he's hitting unemployment for the NFL. Like no one
Yeah.
else had. Tom didn't have to do that. Tom probably had
Right.
15 offers on the table at all times and was just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so A Rod's kind of the big one for me. That's exciting. Von Miller's still out there too, which is just another kind of hometown hero for me. I know Justin Simmons. I
Right.
don't think has still been officially signed anywhere yet either. I still think he's going to end up on the Eagles though. But
Yeah. Uh,
yeah, so
just some two notes for you. Julio Jones did officially announce his
officially, yep,
retirement.
yep. That
So
was the one I saw. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
wild. Congrats to him. And then just a follow up from I believe it was Thursday's episode. Lamar Jackson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. have resolved their dispute over the number 8.
Yeah, that meme you
Um,
sent me earlier is funny as hell. That picture, it's a Ravens logo on the front with the Lamar Jackson 8 on the back, and it says Earnhardt across the top. I told AJ, I said, I want to get that same thing, but with like the Aikman, like blue cowboy stripe down the side or something, just so people look at it and are like, oh, wait, what? Like, I want all three. I want all
make it
three.
super confusing for everybody. So not too much news in this week leading up to the NFL draft. We'll see what kind of happens in that. We'll go from there.
Look up the, real quick, this reminds me of that, where it's, the Dale Earnhardt, Troy Aikman, Lamar Jackson thing now, where like the three of them blend together with the number 8. If you type in triple Mike tattoo to Google, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, and Michael Jordan put together in one tattoo. And like I've always thought about that being like one of the funniest tattoos ever. Like the extremely rare
Yikes.
triple Mike. Yes, dude, the Jordan jersey with the face tat and the Michael Jackson face and hair. Like that's hilarious. That's what it makes you think of is like making that shirt somehow with Cowboys, Ravens, and Dale Earnhardt. Like that's hysterical to me.
That
But
is
only other
crazy.
thing too from the NFL, there was what were we just talking about? A Rod, and then not even the NFL, but football related. We have been talking about the spring league stuff, like the USFL, XFL, whatever it is. just got done reading because there really wasn't much other news. Got done reading like a 20-minute article about this dude named Luis Perez, or I think was his name. I might have fucked his name up already. He's the quarterback for the Renegades, though. He has like a wild history of like how he became a quarterback. He learned from YouTube. He was like a pro bowler, like had scholarships for bowling, and was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I can do that again when I'm 40 or 50. I want to be a quarterback." Didn't know quarterback people, have never played football, and went to YouTube and was like, "How to be a quarterback." Bought like a body mirror and started mimicking Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, and Aaron Rodgers videos on YouTube in his room, like just like mimicking their like throws and stuff, and was like recording himself and doing whatever,
Yeah.
and then just dry reps, and then got like all these like bounce around situations in like different community colleges and shit, and like just like all over the place, and now is like the star MVP of the league and is like leading the Renegades and is like trying to make it to an NFL roster. Has made the Chargers for a few weeks, the Eagles. So he played on the Eagles for 2 weeks on a practice squad situation. Like it was a really interesting story to read. So again, if anybody hears this and wants to take a look at it, pretty sure his name was Luis Perez. I'm gonna double check now because it was that interesting. I read like the whole Luis Perez, football quarterback, and ESPN posted 2 days ago the most unique quarterback story we've ever heard: how Luis Perez became the Spring King. So again,
Damn.
just a football shout out. Yeah, it was on today. We had it on, like you had kept telling me about it, and I was like, I need to put that on one of the TVs today. And so so football was rolling for a little bit, but I didn't actually watch it. Now that I've seen this, I definitely want to pay attention to the Renegades game to see this kid. But when I see
Um,
this kid, he's 2 years old, younger than me.
we need to correct a quick error that I honestly don't know how long it's been since we've left this up. But the NFL draft isn't until the 24th, so it is 17 days away as of
Oh, I thought we were
today.
really 1 week out. No, we still have
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
I
No
just
way.
I
How
just
did
happened
we
to
do
see it on
that?
ESPN, and I saw
You
there's
said,
a
wait a
little
minute.
thing that's
Thursday
like,
the 24th.
yeah, they're like, hey, the first round. Well, what caught my eye was the draft always starts on a Thursday, and 7 days away would make it Sunday. And I was like,
Yeah, that's
okay,
true. So
something's
you need to
wrong
be, yeah,
there.
something's
And
wrong.
so then I looked up and I saw ESPN, and they're like, yeah, round one, April 24th at 8 p.m. And I was like, oh. So I don't know at what point we dropped that
That's
digit, but
hilarious. I really wish I had the time to like go through and listen to each episode and just be like, this is the episode randomly we went from 32 days to 12 out of
yeah.
nowhere. Like, why the fuck did we do that?
Yeah, so apologies, but 17 days.
Damn, still 2.5 weeks
So,
away then. All right, so we're
yeah.
not as close as we thought we were. So so
Yeah.
we still have some dead time. There's another episode or two with probably no NFL news then, unless A Rod or Vaughn end up somewhere.
Yeah, so we're going to have some lulls
Yeah,
in a coming
for
weeks.
sure. But
Good thing we'll have the NBA wrapping up, the
yep,
regular
and
season.
playoffs starting in about a week and a half. Just finished watching the Lakers beat the Thunder here tonight on Sunday night. Rockets and the Warriors are playing right now. I'm pretty sure Draymond is in the locker room getting like gloves taped up because he's like prepared to fight the whole Rocket. They've all just been screaming in each other's faces, just like children. Like it's been crazy to watch so far. So this first half's been pretty chippy. Expecting, I forget his name, Alpin. I think his name's Alpin Sergin. Alpin. Alperin Sanguine something. Alperin Sanguine maybe, but him and Draymond are like getting into it. It's getting hot and heavy, but yeah, so pretty good there. But overall NBA stuff though is pretty much that like 1, 2, 3 seeds are all locked up. Like the Celtics could win their last 4 or 5 games or whatever. The Cavs could lose all four. We take the 1 seed, but like shit like that's not gonna happen.
Right.
The Lakers and the Nuggets are like the 3, 4 that are kind of in out, and then like all the play-in teams are all like a game or two away. So there's a billion variables that could happen with even only 5 or 6 games, but ultimately the last 2 days of the season, which I love that the NBA does, is it's kind of like the NFL where they do like the divisional rounds and all that stuff. The last 2 days of the NBA season are just 15 games. Like it's just fucking everyone's playing today, and so
okay.
it's like there is no like, oh, did they win? Did they lose? Like everybody's fucking playing. So like you gotta just, and then all the game like. I think it's like 10 of the games start at 7 and then 5 are at like 10. So like there's really no like variable. Like it's everyone's just fucking playing at one time. And so it's just chaos, but like it's so fucking fun the last couple of days of the season. So April 11th, April 13th, 15 separate games on. There's going to be some playoff bidding. The play-in games will definitely be reliant on that. But yeah, so pumped for that. The NBA season's winding down now. Like we've skipped the playoff seeding part. Now we're like really in that last week of the game. So I think it goes until what's 13th. Next Sunday. So yeah, next Sunday.
So this is crazy. I just happened to pull up the standings of the NBA just so I can kind of get a general idea of the landscape on ESPN. So the Eastern Conference, they have the 10 teams that are in. everybody
Oh
has a
yeah,
playoff
because they're
berth
so
clinched.
goddamn bad.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bad. They're bad. They're
So
bad. Big
they
time.
eliminated the
Oh
five
yeah, the
teams,
West has
and the
two
West
teams
has
locked
two
in.
teams locked in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I presume that means the Suns could move the whole way up to the 3 seed. No, there's
No,
no
because there's
way.
only no. Yeah, so it's saying
But
that
I
they
see.
don't
Yeah.
have. Yeah. They.
But yeah,
It's
that's
weird though
just
that they don't
wild.
have clinched playoff berth.
Right. So like, I don't know really
I
what's going
remember.
on
I
there.
remember why. I remember why. Real quick explanation. 6 seed and up, you're locked in. If you can't get to a 7 seed, so the Rockets mathematically can't get to seventh, the Thunder can't get to seventh. If the Lakers lose out, they would end up as a 7 seed if the Clippers win out. So the Lakers mathematically could end up as a 7 seed, end up playing in the play-in tournament, and get eliminated before the playoffs even start. So they do not have a
Okay.
playoff berth, hence no letter or anything there. Whereas,
Interesting.
so they are in the playoffs,
Yeah,
but
because
technically not because they could get eliminated through the play-in as the 7 seed. But the Rockets are solidified; they're in the fucking playoffs. There's no way to get them out. But the Lakers could lose the play-in, which isn't technically the playoffs, which is why they don't have the
right,
clinched
but
playoff berth.
are you looking at the ESPN standings?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the Eastern Conference, they have PB, which if you scroll down stays for play-in berth clinched. So wouldn't they have a play-in clinched? They're at least clinched to a play-in.
At least yes, but I don't. I guess ESPN just doesn't do the at least because for the
I guess
East,
that
the
makes
Heat,
sense.
there's only 4 or 5 games left. So if the Heat lose out, they're still in the play-in berth. If the Magic win out, they're probably still in the playoff berth. So those ones are probably mathematically locked in at those 4 spots. But you're right though. They are
so
at
weird
least
to just look at.
It's new because of the play-in shit,
Right.
and now it's like that whole 6 seed thing, and so it's like if you're a 6 seed or up, you're in, but you technically might not make the playoffs if you don't win the play-in tournament to get to the playoffs. And
Fair enough.
it's interesting. They've made it pretty cool to do. I mean, it's I still don't know how I feel about it. Like adding in those 9, 10 seeds, like it's more exciting. It adds more teams, but like you do give that option for parity for a shitty 10 seed team to sneak it. Like the Eastern is the Heat, which the Bulls at 36 fucking wins getting in is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild. But yeah, the NBA landscape is pretty crazy right now. The West is much better than the East, with the exception of the fact that the Cavs and Celtics are like the 2 best teams aside from the Thunder.
Fair enough.
But yeah, other than that, not too much. Quick LeBron glazing for the night, threw down a tomahawk out of nowhere, had like eyes in the back of his head, just really quick turnaround, quick steal of like half court, and then just like is dribbling by himself and just launches up and fucking throws one down on his head. Insane to see at 40 some years old. So
yeah,
but
your baseball note pretty much says it all. Exhausting.
Yeah, like, there's so much. It's all day long. Like I appreciate the fact that as soon as I get home from work or a lunch break or the boys want to do something, like no matter what, I can be like, there's probably a baseball game on right now.
Yeah.
Like that's basically the only benefit. Other than that, like I couldn't imagine trying to play fantasy, trying to be a fan, trying to gamble, trying to like, okay, well, typically on day 2 of a 3-day span and the other shit, like that's way too many variables. Who's playing today? Like, it's so exhausting. I think they need to cut the season at like, I don't know, a 10th. Like it's crazy. Like 15-game MLB season would be the most intense shit of all time.
For what it's worth, I do just want to make a quick note because the hometown Phillies took 2 or 3 games this weekend against the Dodgers. So they give the Dodgers
in exciting fashion.
Yeah, Friday night was exciting as well. Friday night, you'll get a kick out of this. Friday night, the Dodgers are batting 2 outs due to batting, has a full count. One guy on first, and they're only down 1 run. So like the winning guy is at the plate, tying is on base, right?
Yep.
And the dude at first decides to steal, and JT Realmuto, the catcher for the Phillies, throws him out at second to end the game.
Damn.
Yeah. So like
trying to get cocky
JT's one of the JT's one of the best in the league.
That shit.
And yeah, he just whistled that right in there and got the tag. It went to They originally called it safe at second. They reviewed it, said he was out. Game over.
Game over. That's it. Walk off. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So like a walk off throw out.
Yeah, I'm becoming a fan to help again to support the boys in their Philly stardom, and so it's like I'll do it because like Kaylee's family and all them love baseball and shit too, and so it's like if Joe ends up playing baseball, like I gotta be ready. But
it's also cool just because like it's the Phillies and they're actually doing fairly well in recent times.
Yes, yeah.
So as
That's
opposed
yeah,
to the other side of the state where the Pittsburgh fans are ready to burn the stadium
burn
down and
everything down. Steelers and Pirates, like and
pitchforks
Penguins, like
and fires. Like,
everything's bad over there.
yeah.
It's one of those
Although,
ones too where it's like, oh, well, where do you live? Oh, Pittsburgh. Oh, sorry. Like,
yeah,
oh, you don't even live in Miami? Oh, that sucks. Like,
yeah.
you don't even live somewhere cool. Oh,
Um,
Jalen Green just got poked in the eyeball.
so yeah,
Damn.
hometown stuff. But other than that, nothing really to talk about in baseball. Nothing
Yeah.
important.
Nope, not for 4, 6, 7, 8 more months.
Yeah.
7 more months. 7 more months.
Yeah, something like
more.
that. We covered most of the Final Four. So again, Duke loses to Houston. Houston makes it advances. Florida beats Auburn. So we have a Houston Florida final. Should be
Couldn't be more
interesting.
excited.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more excited. 2 1s, 2 good
Out
teams.
of the Final Four teams, I'm just happy that Duke's not there.
Literally, couldn't any other combination of the 68 teams in the tournament was fine. They just didn't want Duke to win, and like them losing it in the Final Four is like way more satisfying. Like fuck yes, like
yeah.
And it too is like for me too, it's like no, see that's not true. Like because like Jason Tatum, he's one of my favorite players. He plays for the Celtics. He's a Duke, but like Kyrie Irving, one of my favorite players, played for Duke. Like JJ Redick, one of my favorite players, played for Duke. But like they're all like these one and done. JJ wasn't, but like the rest of them are typically these one and done in and out. Like Zion and Jaleel Okafor. Like the dude, they're not really true Duke people. So for me, it's like hating the school. The players once they come out, I'm always just like, damn, they're not so bad. So like Cooper, wish him all the best. Like I don't have any ill will toward him unless he ends up playing for a team I don't like in the NBA, which there really aren't any. So but yeah, so like the initial thought is to be like, nah, I don't like that guy, but because he did go to Duke. So if it's 50-50, I'm gonna lean toward not liking them. But like I don't have any reason not to. But yeah, during Duke time, I'm like, man, fuck that guy. Like I'm glad they lost the Final Four.
I don't even know if he still plays, but in my mind, all of the good Duke basketball players in the NBA are all canceled out by Grayson Allen.
Yeah, dude. He still plays. He is on the Suns, and I swear to God, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone when I'm watching games with him in, and he throws like an errant elbow or a long kick or something, and I just literally sit there and like I look around and I'm like,
nobody else saw that?
Nobody saw that? Like, is Adam Silver not going to kick this guy into the league? Like, Draymond would have been executed at half court in the middle of the third quarter, live with children pulling the string for the guillotine. Like, it would have been the craziest shit of all time if Draymond did a tenth of that shit. Like, I mean, he's out here fighting people tonight and no one's called anything yet. But, yeah, I feel like Grayson Allen has just, I hated him so much and was like, oh, well, it's fine. He's an undersized white boy. He'll never make it in the league. And here we are like 10 fucking years later, and he's still like a solid role player for all the teams he's played for. It's so fucking frustrating. Yeah. But yeah, Grayson Allen pisses me off. One of the ones like I really liked was like Shane Battier. Like that's another one where I was like, all right, like that. Yeah, like lots of respect there. But yeah, all those fun ones. So
yeah.
I did see that. I was gonna let you circle back.
Yeah. So that wraps up the men's basketball side. Sunday evening, the UConn Huskies. I don't even know what happened to South Carolina. They got dominated.
I just checked the score at one point and was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll go back to what I was doing.
Yes,
now. Like,
exactly.
There's no point in tuning into this.
I put it on just to like show support and give them a number. But yeah, I don't even know what the final score was. A lot to a little.
I'll throw a view. I'll make sure my account is acknowledged with a view, but that's about it.
82-59 is the final score.
Yeah, and I think they said it was like a top 5 biggest deficit in championship. Like,
it's the third largest. I saw that.
Yeah, it was a flop.
Yeah. So it was crazy.
I cannot get over the. Go ahead, because I'm not going to forget mine. You go ahead.
Okay, I just want to note that UConn has 18 basketball championships in the last 25 years between men's and women's basketball.
Yeah, that's insane, especially for like the years that like
18 out of 50 possible champions.
Both wins at the same time. Like, that shit was cool. When we were in like high school, middle school is when that was happening. When they were winning at like the same time for like a handful of years. It was like, damn, dude, like there's just like that school is just fucking basketball. Like, crazy.
Yeah.
One thing that I do still just absolutely fucking despise, like I don't know how to fix it. Draymond just elbowed the fuck out of Alperen Sengun in the face, like hard, went up for a layup and dropped him, and they called the offensive foul. I think that's Draymond's 4th, and we're early in the 3rd, so he's definitely about to get benched. He might have just broke his fucking nose. They're reviewing for a flagrant. Holy shit! Yeah, they're going. He like went hard up with like high elbow like into a shot, but it was aggressive. That's a big ass elbow swinging around too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to figure out a new app, or I need to talk to somebody at ESPN. I'm so sick of. Hold on, show the replay.
Man,
Bounce
the cliffhanger here
pass.
is incredible.
Oh yeah, dude, he caught him all chin and nose, dude. Like first contact chin, second contact nose, and Alperin just ate shit. Yeah, sorry, cliffhanger. It's not a good cliffhanger. It makes me look like an asshole, but I don't care. I'm so sick of the Duke closes out over Houston, blah 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 notification, and then right underneath it, UConn up big over South Carolina. Me being like, wait, UConn's still in it? Fucking women's, dude. And I'm like, I need a signifier. Like, I don't care if they put one on the men's too. I
Right.
just need to know. Like, because again, like we've talked about before, like if it's soccer, if it's men's, I'm like, oh, whatever. Who gives a shit if it's women's or if it's volleyball? Like, I'm gonna pay attention more.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know specifics. So like, I got a notification at one point today where it was like closing into halftime, UConn, South Carolina, and I was like, wait, there's game on right now, and I was like, this fucking women's, dude. And I was like, that, god damn it. And I was like, I just need something. What are you questioning?
Nothing. I'm questioning myself because I'm typing a note for later.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, that was it. And just small gripe that I get tired of that.
That's fair. I definitely understand that.
It's just annoying. Yeah, I'm just like, I like, they used to do the women's, and then they said, well, why doesn't it say men's? And then I feel like they did men's for a little bit, and then now they just took it all away because they're not allowed to say man or woman. So like, put PP basketball and Gina basketball. Like, I don't care. Do fucking like the bathroom logo, something. I don't know. Like, it's silly. Yeah.
Send me pink text. Send me blue text. Like,
you literally, dude. Like, make it basic. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, do whatever makes you happy. But I need to know some kind of signal, some kind of notification, some kind of decider. But all right, good.
So we
back.
Yeah. So we really buried the lead with this one. Skipped over the NHL completely on accident. But Ovechkin does it this weekend. So the last time we talked, he needed 3 goals. He had just scored 2. To make it 3 goals to win. Was that Friday night?
2 more than
he scored 2 more against the Blackhawks, and then today, this afternoon, I did watch the OV cast. I didn't even think to tell you about it. But they literally just had a camera on Alex Ovechkin for like. They showed the hockey game on one half, and one camera dedicated to him.
That's sick. Yeah.
It was really cool. So
I would have definitely had that on. I totally forgot that they had a game today.
Yeah.
I watched everything else, and the race was on and shit. Yeah, I got the notification where it said Ovechkin. I was like, oh fuck! And I went and watched it on Twitter right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so sick. Dude.
Yeah. So if you
whipped that bitch in there
Yeah.
too, like from deep.
Yeah. So there's 2 notes there. My first is that there's multiple teammates and coaches have reported that on Friday night he was playing the Blackhawks. They were up by 2 goals. So in the NHL, you would pull a goalie. And he literally said 895 is not going to be an empty netter. And like basically sent other people out onto the ice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
he,
so
he didn't want a freebie for it. Like, yeah,
dude gave up a hat trick and 895 on an empty netter.
That's sick. Yeah, he was like, fuck that. Did they win today?
They did not win today. No,
they were down 2-0 when he fucking hit it, so I didn't know if it was right.
And then just the fact that 895, which now that I know you've watched, was a power play one-timer, is like just chef's kiss Ovechkin goal. Like just his goals throughout. It's like his signature move.
Bitch,
yeah, he's done it his entire career.
Yeah, that's just. I saw the picture today of him and Gretzky whenever Ovechkin's like, I don't know, 11 years old.
Oh, and he got drafted.
Day 1 to day 95 or whatever. And
yeah,
he's standing next to him. He just looks like this fucking baby faced child. And it was like, holy shit.
Yeah. So it's just. It's so cool to see it happen, like in this exact same amount of games, like.
That's right. That's crazy.
The exact he broke it in the same number of games. Yeah.
So it's one extra
more
goal.
Yeah.
Just
in like 1,497 goals.
Like 10,000 less assists.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah. So congrats, Alex Ovechkin.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Gretzky was a fucking freak. What the
I just
fuck?
like. It's one of those things that like it. I was thinking about this today, and I feel like Wayne Gretzky is the LeBron James of the NHL. So like he sets these records, and you're just like, that will never be broken. Like when he set his all-time goal record and retired, and it's like 894, Like everybody's like, that's never going to be broken.
Yeah, and the fact that so like what I was getting ready to say is the part I was literally about to do some LeBron glazing, and then I was like, nah, I'll skip it, and then you said it, so I literally was
Sorry,
gonna compare it to
everybody.
that though. Yeah, I was gonna compare it to that though, where it's like there might be someone someday, some fucking hell that just all this person does, like a 7-footer that stays healthy, and all they do is get fucking buckets all day, every day.
Yeah.
They might hit like 50,000 points, and we're all gonna be like, holy shit! And then you're gonna look at the rest of the stat line and go, oh, what the fuck? They didn't have any assists, any steals, any blocks, any
Right.
rebounds. Like LeBron led in all those categories in top 3 in all.
Yeah.
Like he's like top 3 or 5 in fucking everything. And so it's like it's insane that if someone even tries to track down one of the records, like how fucking efficient you have to be over a
Right.
long ass fucking career to even come close to hitting like one of the categories, let alone trying to like bump
Yeah.
his whole name down in the record. Like, yeah, Gretzky is basically that in the NHL.
Yeah.
Like every time I think about it, I'm like, damn, Ovechkin, that's fucking nothing. Like you got so much more to
Yes.
complete.
It's so
Like,
cool.
yeah, that's crazy.
But like also
yeah,
like
100%.
it
Like,
just
yeah, it's amazing. But
it solidifies just how incredible Wayne Gretzky's career was.
yes, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's why we definitely, unfortunately, we're obviously too young to like really be a part of it and like acknowledge it. But
Yeah,
it is
I
what
played
it
his
is,
video
so.
games, so
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it started me off in Middlesex Elementary in the morning. So, retouching again. Super excited next weekend. Got a UFC fight. Had one this weekend, a fight night. Again, I feel bad being like no one of name because I'm not like a diehard fan to know like every single fighter. So it's like no one that like generic fans or casuals are gonna know. But good fights nonetheless. And then yeah, next week is like the big fight. I did see people are concerned with Patty's physique. He looks a little heavy. He likes his McDonald's. So they were like, this fight's already over. Michael Chandler's going to kill him. And so then typically when that happens, though, Patty just comes out and beats the shit out of people, Big Macs or not.
Right.
So, yeah, so we'll see. So that'll be a good fight next weekend. But
indeed
talking about racing.
Yeah, so we had a decent amount of racing this weekend. Unfortunately, the vast majority of it was super boring.
Yeah.
So the NASCAR race today, William Byron led like 240 laps of like 290. So that was just like that's impressive to do in today's age in NASCAR. The cautions just fell the right way, and that's just what happens. But then at the end of the race, as a Ryan Blaney fan, he got fucking robbed. So disappointed. But then as like a NASCAR fan, it was a pretty good ending to a race.
Yeah, having someone overtake that late.
Yeah, so like just watching somebody, I mean, when they pit with like 40 laps to go, Ryan Blaney was behind 17 seconds behind Tyler Reddick.
Damn.
And he made all that up, passed him with like 4 laps to go.
It's crazy
and the caution
how much like tires matter. Like that's all it is. It's just tires.
Yeah.
Like they just fuck. Because I was looking, I had picked Chase Elliott in the fantasy pick today.
Yeah.
Checked at one point, he's in like 27th place, and I was like, this motherfucker. And I checked like 10 minutes later, he's in like 8th place, and I was like, oh, okay, he must have pitted, and now he's fucking hauling ass out there.
Yep,
Stayed
exactly.
in 7th, 8th for like the rest of the race. Like, it was like it was like 30, 40, 50 laps to go, and he just was there the whole time, top 10. And I was like, all right, cool, we're good now. I was like, oh, he got up there. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Unfortunately, got robbed. Ryan Blaney, that is. But congrats to Denny Hamlin on a back-to-back. So that's now.
Yeah, that's right. He won last week.
He won last week in Martinsville. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what he has to say on his podcast. Yeah, exactly. And look, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and he was lucky today. Like his pit crew got him out front. He got a good jump. Second and third ran side by side, and he just cruised to the finish.
Nice.
So good to him. We have Bristol next weekend. That should be another triple header. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I would really love to go to this race. It's pretty high on my.
Is that Connecticut?
No, that's Tennessee. It's right on the border. It's literally Bristol. There's a Bristol, Tennessee, and a Bristol, Virginia. It's about 8 hours from you.
Isn't there a Bristol, Connecticut too?
Yes, that's where the ESPN headquarters are.
Okay, yeah, that's why I know what that is.
Yeah.
I was like, why is Bristol sticking out of my head as Connecticut? You said Tennessee, and my brain shut down. I was like, nah, it's Connecticut. No, I see what you did. The race is Bristol, Tennessee, though.
And then you mentioned you might stay up for it. I don't even know if you watched it. If you're not, you didn't miss anything.
No.
The Japanese Grand Prix for Formula One, 1 o'clock Sunday morning. It was super boring. It's like
I was up last night.
It was like a very purist form of Formula One. So like the grid was pretty much how they finished, and the only time they really changed positions was during pit stops. and even then it just kind of all fell back into place. I think there was like one or two position changes in the top 10.
Damn.
Yeah, throughout the
That's
whole
like, that is
race.
boring as
Yeah.
fuck.
So
But that's like you said, like that's like true racing and like how
right.
majestic and art formed and like
Yes.
everyone's following in sync. But like someone fucking spin out, someone pass
Right,
someone.
yeah.
Like I want to see
Yeah.
someone go from 12th to first and first to 15th. Like let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So but they get redemption next week. They have Bahrain GP. So that'll be next weekend. The Gulf Air Bahrain GP. And they're actually at normal times for us in the United States. 12 p.m. for qualifying on Saturday and 11 a.m. for the race on Sunday. So there's a good chance I'll watch it live for
Yeah, I was actually up last
I
night.
think the
Random
first
since
time this
it's
season.
I guess it's considered sports. We'll call it esports, I guess. Verdansk came back. We played last night. And yesterday, have you ever played Overcooked?
Yes.
I never have.
Mm.
And I was just doing a Reddit dive on like 4-player couch co-ops because me and Kayla were sitting there with the boys yesterday and they were begging us to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is like a 2D like Mortal Kombat like
Okay.
story mode.
Yeah.
And it gets old after a while. Like you're just button mashing, you're just beating the fuck out of people. And we beat it like 100 times now. It's like the only game that they can like they know the whole menu, they know everything. So I'm like, go play Ninja Turtles. Like they know what to do. Everything else they need like a little guidance, whatever. So I looked up couch co-ops. One of the ones I found was Overcooked. I've never played it before. I saw a TikTok about it recently though, where like it was a husband and a wife, and she was like, "Point of view, your husband's trying to tell you to play Overcooked," and he's like, "Babe, we gotta get these fucking tickets out on time." Well, I'm telling you, and I showed Kaylee, and I was like, "Next time we play Xbox, we should try this game." I downloaded it, then forgot about it, and then the boys were playing Xbox yesterday because like, they had a good week. So we were like, "Fuck it, let's play Xbox." We were playing, and I was like, "Let's play over." And then Max saw it and was like, "Let's play this game," and I was like, "All right, we can try it." Dude, within like 10 minutes, I was like, I'm going to get me in Kaylee's controller. I was like, that looks so fun. It
is
like,
a
you want us to
blast.
play with them? I was like, yes, it's going to be stressful as fuck, but it's family time. There was like a good 15-minute period where her and I were like freaking out. And I was like, all right, we need a timeout. And I was like, we got to, like, we're having fun. We're playing for fun. The boys are getting stressed out, upset because we're freaking the fuck out. And I was like, we got to chill. And so then, like, we got everything settled down a little bit, got chilled out. And then ended up, like, Ray came over. The boys went to bed. We played with the boys for like 4 fucking hours. All I was like, Kayla was like, no way, it's fucking 9 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, Rand fell asleep at her house and just texted me and said, did you guys get dinner? And then I looked at it and said, oh, no, we did not. I was like, none of us have eaten dinner or anything. So we played Overcooked for legit like 4 fucking hours. We started like 6, ended at like 10, ate dinner, and then me, Rand, and Kaylee played till like midnight. And then I got off and went and played Verdansk, and I was like, guys, we got to play Overcooked. RJ had a little familiarity. Derek says he plays with the family all the time. John didn't know what it was, and I was like, dude, it'll be chaos playing with this group.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine.
Like, I want to stream it because it'll be fucking chaos playing with the group. But I was like, we need to do that. Instead, I was like, only if COD sucks, which it probably will, we'll get off and we'll play Overcooked. And everyone was like, all right, fine, whatever. Like, that sounds good. We played Verdansk for like 3.5 hours then, and it was so damn fun. Like, it was the best thing ever.
Okay.
We landed
back
in our
to the neighborhood.
Just need you to be quiet right now, okay?
Wait, look.
No. Okay, yeah, I got you. And then, go ahead.
I don't have much to add. He's talking about Verdansk. I did see that. I guess we can continue on this subject. I saw that the Kilo came back, which is their weapon of choice. So good for them. But Overcooked is a very addicting game. I highly recommend it if you have some sort of family that's all capable of playing. It's pretty cool. I've also seen, for the record, there's families that have rented out movie theaters to play the game. It's like just a whole movie theater to yourself, and they bring in like tables of basically crazy food. And just all fucking sit there and play.
Yeah,
on
that does sound so
screen.
fun. I did hear you shout out the Kilo too. I was helping Mac. Mac needed his orange every night at midnight as usual. But yes, we played Verdansk for like 3.5 hours. Dude, landed old neighborhood. Like the movement felt good. They made like some guns good. Like yeah, like definitely felt like we got cheated on once or twice. We got second in one of the games, so like it felt good. Me and John had like 5+ kills like every game. Like it was like we were hitting shots. Like it felt good for once. So yeah, like we were expecting to get in there, get murdered as usual, be out, be 50th place, and be like, all right, this sucks. Let's go play pub. And then I was gonna try to suggest Overcooked, but yeah, dude, an Overcooked like house party sounds fun as fuck. Like 2 or 3 Xboxes and people playing around and like having some kind of like tournament, dude. That would be so goddamn fun. And it's free if you have Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's so fun. I did just find out today though that we've been playing Overcooked 2, which is the second of the 3rd games. Didn't realize that Overcooked All You Can Eat is the 3rd game. So like, I was like, that's crazy that there's another game yet. But yeah, so yeah, I thought it was amazing. Be quiet. And,
For what it's worth, just a shout out to another indie game. There's a game called Played Up. I don't know if they released it for Xbox, but I know it's out on PC because I play it quite a bit. It's the same concept except you run the entire restaurant.
Oh
So
shit,
like you
it's
have
like
to
server side and
yeah,
stuff
you have to
too.
like deliver the food and then go back and cook it and like bring the dirty plates back and wash them. It gets real hectic real quick, but but yeah, that's the same concept, and I do believe that's up to 4 players as well.
What was that old game that we used to play? For some reason, when you just said you have to run out and deliver the food
Fish
and come out,
Tycoon.
no, close. I like where your brain went. You literally said, "I'm gonna name 10 games, and one of them are gonna be right because I know this man better than anybody." That was impressive. I said, "What's that game?" You said, "Fish Tycoon, Stick Wars, Flappy Bird, Pappy Jump." None of those. It was you were cheating in the classroom. You moved your little guy around and you had to walk up and study the test and then run back.
Oh,
Yes. When you said you have to deliver
yes.
the food right away, I saw that little yellow dot and like the
Yeah.
teachers with the view and shit. And I was like, I literally, if you rewatch the episode, I like just tried to find an internet tab as soon as I could. I typed in classroom game, classroom cheating flash game.
Yeah.
The Classroom is what it was
I was
called.
gonna say I'm pretty sure it's just Classroom. Um,
He said, I want to see, and swung around to the other side. Come back over here. I'll show you in a second. Go eat your orange.
um,
Little visitor,
shit.
right? Oh my god, it's so loud. Hold on, I can't hear anything. I had to close the
yeah,
tab. It was too loud. It started playing music.
fair enough. So Played Up's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
so
for the
play-
record,
yeah,
my
let's try
next
that.
guess was gonna be. Oh, I actually said it. Club Penguin.
I didn't even hear you say it. I don't think you did. I don't think we got to
maybe
there.
I
But
did.
yeah, I think I interrupted you because I was so impressed. You right away were like, this. And I was like, no, actually, you have a good thinking. Oh, yeah, Club Penguin's another good one, too.
Yeah.
That's a solid fucking game. But
Yeah. So is the Masters this week?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow it starts.
Yeah, Monday morning it starts. That's the
They have like a bunch
Magnolia
of like
Drive.
play-in shit, right?
Yes, yeah. There's
Yeah.
all kinds of like qualifying. And is this Scotty Scheffler arrested? Was that at the Masters last year? Or no, the PGA Championship.
I was gonna say that's a
That was in May.
championship
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was in like
championship
Texas
in
or
May.
some shit.
It was in May in Louisville, Kentucky last
That's
year.
it.
Yeah, so yeah, that was the
Texas,
players, the
Kentucky,
PGA
they're all the same.
Yeah, basically. It's South Middle Eastern, kind of Middle Eastern, Midwestern, South Middle Eastern with South Midwestern. But yeah, so Master starts tomorrow, which is a great time for me in my current unemployed status. I'm going to be vibing out, watching that. I might go Uber or DoorDash for the day. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to be listening to the Masters all goddamn day long.
There you
So
go.
that's perfect.
Good for you.
Yeah, so-
I do just want to note I think they announced it Friday actually. The United States won the bid for the 2031 Women's World Cup. So I'm super hype about that. I know it's far off, but like the Olympics are in LA in 3 years, 2 years, 3 years.
3 years, yeah, 2028.
Yeah, 2028, and then the Women's World Cup in 2031. It's just like I love women's soccer.
Yeah,
And like
yeah,
as
there's just something
non-creepy of a
about
way
it.
as I can say
Right,
it,
yes,
it's just
yeah,
so
yeah.
much better than the men's sport.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just is.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Yeah, there's
Um,
just something about it where it's just like women's soccer. It just feels like it's like supposed to be there.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw this weekend, probably not because you're not following. The U.S. men's team played a national game in SoFi Stadium, and they had I think they had like 12,000 people there, right? Like barely sold out barely sold tickets to the game, and this
Right.
was like a game that actually mattered. Like it was like I want to say it was the Nations League, so it was like one of the qualifiers for the World Cup. And they like barely sold tickets to their home game in LA. The women's team had a friendly this week against Brazil and sold out the entire stadium.
Yeah, see, there's just
Like a
something
game that
about it.
a game
Like,
that just
yeah,
did
it's
not
just
matter for
crazy.
anything.
It's also
and
dumb. Like
sold
that's
out
probably
the
one of
stadium.
those ones where like those tickets are probably fucking $400 for nosebleeds to the soccer
Right.
game, and nobody went. And it was like, dog, if you would have given these to affordable people that like soccer, people that
Yeah.
can't afford it, you build fans for life. Like that.
Yes.
I love seeing those when people get invited to games and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they get to go do things because then like it's all about the kids at that point. Like you get kids locked in. And we're not stupid either. It's a business. Like you're planting that seed in the kid to have a lifelong consumer in your product. But like that's fine. At least gives them something to believe in and like have fun with, like as a family or
Yeah.
whatever. So, yeah, having an empty stadium for games and shit like that is like crazy to have.
Yeah.
So, hey buddy.
So yeah, the Hershey Bears playoffs will start pretty much
Next week.
simultaneously with the
Week and a
NHLs.
half.
And the City Islanders season's coming up, as well as the Senators, if it hasn't started already. Anything else for us?
I don't believe so. going through all my things that I checked in. I need you to look at that Luis Perez guy. That guy's crazy. I need you to read that fucking article. It's
Okay.
interesting.
I will definitely do that. Fun fact to end the night. Random number 1 to 22.
12 for Luis Perez,
12.
quarterback of the Renegades.
All right. There is a planet called 55 Canceri E, which is made of mostly diamond. That planet is 55 CANCRI space E. And it is made of mostly diamond.
What? Oh, I'm about to show how dumb I am. In what relation to Earth is it?
In what relation to Earth is it? Meaning, like,
Are
how
there
far
only-
away? Or
Yeah, isn't there only a certain amount of planets in our
well, so there's 9.
department?
Yeah, 9 in our solar
Universe,
system. There's 8 in our
whatever.
solar system because Pluto
Solar
got kicked
system,
out.
that's the word I was thinking.
Yes.
No, we count Pluto. I have a shirt that says "Never Forget Pluto." It's like a Twin Towers shirt thing, but it's like "Never Forget." It's like Pluto, and it has like the years of like remembrance on it.
I don't know where it is in relation to us.
So it's not in our solar system, though.
No, it's not in our solar
Okay,
system.
that
no.
makes me feel better because you said
Yes.
this, and I was like, "Is there a real planet that has like an Elon Musk child's name that I didn't even fucking know existed?" Because that's crazy.
No,
But
this
okay, that makes me feel
is
better.
daytime temperatures are 2,400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Getting a little
So
tan.
you're perfect. Your perfect world.
Yeah, facts, dude. Sweat my ass off fucking all day, every day. Let's do it.
I
know,
don't.
but it's fine.
I don't even know what solar system is or galaxy for that matter.
That's fine. That was my question. I was going to sound so stupid here, but like, is it a cousin of ours or is it like a distant relative? Yeah, does it even share a last name or not? And it does not. It just exists in another country.
I was just trying to find it, but I can't. So
Yeah.
I won't spend too much time on it. But yeah, pretty cool that there's just like planets out there made entirely of diamond, and we spend a fortune on them to put them on a woman's hand.
Here just would end economies for some people.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that wraps up our Monday the 7th episode. We will
Championship tonight.
Yeah, championship game this evening. That's pretty much it for the week. Just NBA, NHL.
Thursday will be NBA updates if anything crazy has happened, and possibly any NFL news realistically, and that's about it. And obviously Master stuff actually. Stuff will be cooking
that makes
by
sense.
Thursday, so yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, they'll actually have started by the time we watch on Thursday.
Sick, yeah.
First round.
Maybe iRacing will be a good one for Thursday. We keep talking about it. Maybe Thursday would be a good one for that. That could be a good.
Yeah,
spot.
we have the Masters though.
It's true. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at
the next week we won't have anything.
That's true. Yeah. Because the next golf tournament then is like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation.
And
so.
then the following week we can go live during the draft.
Oh yeah, facts. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Right,
so,
cool.
anyways, as we discuss on air, have a great day. Have a great
usual.
week, and we appreciate you all stopping
like and
by.
subscribe. Thanks, Derek.